Hi.
Hey
Hi.
team, what's up? It's back.
No
Wow,
riot
good.
today.
Oh, we
how
did.
rare.
It's the opposite last time.
Yeah.
Nobody rioted because we were late, which is rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were busy grabbing their pitchforks.
No, you're too late, Logical. It doesn't count. It doesn't
They're
count.
rioting for the lack of riot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rioting amongst themselves.
He comes out.
We
in the
need
water.
like
Let
a-
them riot.
Streamer icon, which is just our riot.
This.
Wonderful person.
This.
The Noodleman!
This guy.
This guy. Eldoon. Hi. Yeah.
Huh.
We actually solved the pantry thing.
Hi
kind
there,
of.
Minute
We
Bread.
found them.
I know. Are we in the wrong hospital though? Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
I'm out of bread.
Welcome to watching us live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you came from the VODs. Nice.
Nice.
No, but
Awesome.
like
It
we think
came
it's
from the
hottie,
VODs.
right? Like we think it's hottie, but we're at the wrong hospital for it to be hottie. So, what's
You are
going
correct. You are correct. This is a
He
different.
runs two
I'm scared.
hospitals.
Mm.
on? I knew it.
What could,
It's all
what
for
could
the
it mean?
money.
What's going on?
Also,
Hmm.
he wasn't called Hottie like when we met him. He had a different
He-
name. So
He
I'm
called
thinking
himself Hickfield.
I'm thinking that's a pseudonym.
Is Hottie even his real name?
I
No,
think
right, he was
not.
impersonating Hottie, right?
Right,
Oh,
it was
was
established that
he?
he's not actually Hottie.
Oh yeah.
Tarp?
Spoon.
Dog!
Dog.
Doggy.
Spoon. Good puppy. Sappy, can you examine that ball? Does that do anything for you?
Is this yours, Mr. LD? Then why is it on the ground?
Wow, it does smell like noodles.
But you
Hmm.
left it on the ground. Why is it?
No saps?
Sap. They can't hear you.
Oh.
Is that fixed?
Ah.
Wah, wah. Saps disappeared.
Can you? Oh, it's opening. He's working on it. He's working on it.
And there we are.
Is
Dang
Sap's
it.
alive now?
And
Now
there
she'll be
we are.
alive. But now that means I should fix that so that next time that happens, you guys are also aware.
Yeah, that's fair.
How? Oh,
But
yeah.
He doesn't have
In
voice mod
Discord.
as his
Yes.
device.
Why does it not?
Instead of fixing the problem or future-proofing it, we're just gonna make it worse.
No, make it more
I mean-
obvious.
Technically, by making it worse, we're making it easier to fix.
Yeah.
You made the fire worse.
There we go.
Just as planned.
Made it.
Yeah, the main reason why I turn it off on Discord every now and then is when crackles happen. Anyways, hi, I had some lines. Like,
You
find
did.
my noodles.
Oh.
Bye.
Okay,
Get it back,
I'll
me sonny
find
boy,
you.
I'm begging
Something,
ya.
something noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but more importantly, Spoon.
Does he have anything else to talk about? Yes.
Maractus
Right, the
Clinic.
dog's name is Spoon.
Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front.
Probably it gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet.
If anyone's ever still giving someone food poisoning, it's bullshit.
That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor. Heh. Not that I was surprised that much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. Heh.
wrong crowd?
Never you mind about that.
I'm gonna mind about that.
Anything we can show him to make him mind about that, like Trucy's. Wait. Nothing to. Wait.
What?
No.
Something the matter?
No. I was just wondering if there was like a switch on these.
No, but these are on the Switch.
Of course not.
Huh. Mysterious.
Oh? Do you want to know the secret of my panties?
No, thanks. Who uses mention panties in a stage show anyway?
That's
Trucy,
not what
right.
I was going for. Stardust and boy, I mentioned is for my stand and precious little else. Get cracking on that case. Find my stand. I'm begging you.
You gotta
Whoa.
stand out from the crowd somehow.
I don't think that's the right way to do it.
Oh, it's so sad.
I'm empty.
It's the Eldoon Noodles' mascot.
Oh wait, or is it a ninja with like little triangle eyebrows?
Mr. Salty. He's so cute.
It's not a very endearing mascot, is it?
You know, come to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red parts.
Can I help it if I like red?
Oh, look! I love these little personal touches.
It seems a shame to hide on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, the paint flaked off.
He must have painted it on by hand with warm professional care.
After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift.
The economy's bad, Apollo. We do what we can.
Wait, so was that paint on the inside too?
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Why does it smell
I'm
like lead?
really worried about that.
No. It's just salty, Apollo.
What?
I don't think that's what salt tastes like.
Wait, should we probably... You can tell my bowls by the Mr. Salty logo.
The mascot of Eldoon's Noodles.
They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their face just looks just like Mr. Salty's. Genius, no?
Very high concept.
You can't ply a trade if you don't love the tools. Remember that.
Yes, sir.
Trucy has a thing for professionals, clearly.
Alright,
All right.
let's
I think the
move.
game wants to talk to Yeah, I think the game wants to talk to Phoenix.
We can go here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember.
Hey,
it's a
Trucy.
donut? Oh, I've seen one of those before. It's an attorney's badge. I think we said this line already.
We did.
I think so,
Was there something
yeah.
with a trash
Yep.
can?
Oh,
that we did?
yep, we did. Trash can? Well, we couldn't do that again, whatever you're thinking of.
Oh, that's right. We were going
Yeah,
to.
we-
It's
we
like,
tried
no, you
last
already made the
time.
right choice.
This is where Phoenix is. Dude! Steel Samurai!
Stop this.
Are we doing this bit every single time? 'Cause
Stop.
It's getting old.
Saps, it's June. Accept that it's June and move on.
I refuse to look at June.
Yo, how goes it?
Daddy, how do you feel?
Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. Let's old Daddy-O get some well-deserved R&R.
The elderly need their rest.
Isn't he only 33?
It's a child.
We've cleared up most of the cases.
I was right about you. Competent, capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early.
Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them.
Hmm.
You have an interesting concept of praise.
And? Did you find a mad driver who gave me the 30-foot toss?
Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic.
Maractus, huh? I've heard of him. I think he's rich. Excellent. Nothing good, mind you.
Grass archetype.
That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened?
What is this Maractus Clinic anyway?
All I've heard of are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money in a bad way.
Oh. That?
Ties to organized crime, the Kentucky family.
Excuse me.
KFC.
Kentucky family crime.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The Kentucky family?
Oh.
He did that on purpose.
Yeah, I did. Some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, you see. They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs.
Interesting.
It looked like something had happened in that park.
Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances.
Oh, ding and bing, huh?
Body was discovered.
Something more unusual than being dead?
It's not our concern in any case.
Right, let's ignore that and find that noodle stand.
Uh-huh. Whatever happened to professional courtesy?
Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good.
I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and, found a missing article of clothing.
My panties.
Yes, that's right.
You have to do that.
That leaves the noodle
Uh-huh.
stand. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money.
Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Ugh.
Right, then back to the office to plan our next move.
Yay.
Hey, Phoenix.
Yeah? No, what's that? Looks strangely fit now. He's
Well, maybe send it to you. I'm trying to remember who we did and didn't show it to, because remember there was so many
Make a
things.
list.
You showed it to everybody, Saps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just assume that that's
Yeah.
the first thing you did every single time.
Yeah, I showed it to her!
You're the woman from the Kentucky place.
Yes.
I knew it! Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Alita Tiala.
Oh.
Nick said Kentucky, and now I'm rolling with it.
I like it, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Those two are just the same name, but rearranged.
Yes.
Sure.
I'm trying to find the pun.
Yeah.
I have a request.
Please don't. Please.
Wait, okay,
do not ask
what's
me
her
to
name?
find them.
Alita
Alita?
Tiala.
Alita Tiala.
Alita
Corner.
Tiala.
What a wonderful name.
Is it a
Well-
palindrome?
I wish we knew her name.
Mysterious woman.
Nita
We haven't
Tios.
progressed far enough to write it down.
Yeah, that sounds like a palindrome to me.
It's not a palindrome.
It's not?
No. An attorney's badge. So you really are a defense attorney. Please, I'm
doubts.
counting on you. I need your help.
Okay.
Someone actually looking for an attorney.
Pardon
Your
me?
request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen?
A flyer.
Huh?
This is now defending, so I thought.
What? Oh, you mean you want me to defend you? Me?
Maybe you can tell us what happened? Were you hit by a car? Did
No.
someone steal your stand? Or your panties?
No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him.
Congrats. Fiance? What happened to him then?
He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder.
Murder?
Murder?
Have you heard about what happened at the park?
Well, first about your story, though.
So, what's your story? You frequent the Kit Kat Mansion, yes?
Kitaki.
Kitaki. Are you a member of their organization?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son.
The boss's son. So he's.
Yes, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job. Live a good gangster life.
I think you're on to something.
I think you're
Honestly,
both
being a
on
mobster's
something.
wife, being a mobster's wife is honestly the dream.
Miss
Money.
Kitaki. I like the sound of that.
But what if you're a stay-at-home Yakuza dad?
That does sound pretty nice, honestly.
Wait, widowed mobster wife and stay-at-home Yakuza dad. Meet cute.
I'm not sure how much your daddy would care for that.
Dad's a
Anyways, about the
hustler.
murder. Oh, her name's Annika for Little Wing in Spanish or something like that.
Oh.
Oh, she has wings.
You just get little wings on her.
She does have little wings. Yeah, okay.
Her outfit is so cute. I love the scarf. I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was discovered in the park near the Kitaki Mansion.
There were a lot of police cars there.
Oh, Alita just means Little Wing.
Oh, God.
Apparently, the victim was shot with a pistol. But I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual.
And your fiance was arrested for this.
What sort of person is your fiance?
There we go. Your fiance is with the Kitaki family's only son, right?
His name's Waki. Waki Kitaki. I brought a photo.
Oh!
Oh, he's cute.
Hold on.
Enhance.
Yes.
$10.
Him.
$10.
$10.
Blue Badger's
is
been
that-
working a little hard. He's got that 5 o'clock shadow.
Is that your reward for turning him in?
Yes.
You get $10?
Yes.
See.
He looks like the guy from Somnium Files.
Which one?
The guy who fell in love with the sing dancer. Purple jacket,
The one- Liam?
burly man.
Are you thinking of Leon?
Oh, the boy himself looks like Leon. Got it. Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't see it.
No, maybe just the
Hmm.
hair,
Maybe.
and the fact he's wearing a jacket.
Anyway.
Well, that's quite the photo.
I know. Oh, it could be powerful and menacing, but so cute. I love their love.
But if he's the boss's only son,
Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday.
Say, I'm a boss already of this agency.
Please help Milwaukee. Please.
Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent and be fine.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those.
You got it.
Thanks.
Does the mob not have their own lawyers?
No.
Maybe this is like off the books? Off the crime books?
Oh.
This is not what you think it is.
Hey,
Put it
thank
follow
you.
Toby.
Toby.
Appreciate
Toby
it.
Onatabe. Why does this envelope say hit request?
Family stationery.
It's a bit of lingo, like calling a hit or a hit man.
Oh, you mean gangster talk? So does hit mean to defend in gangsterese? Well, hit man?
I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope.
Nothing else about this.
And that she can't read English.
Right. Let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Okay.
I guess we shall. Anyways, about this letter, wrong button.
Yeah.
I hope that's okay. I've never written a letter of request before.
Oh, it's fine. I should hope it's your first.
If we take this, we'll be able to investigate the scene.
Let's go. To
go.
the detention center first, though.
Oh, okay. It's June.
Ooh.
It's the
Happy
visitor's
June.
room.
Who's here?
The policeman.
She.
Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell.
For a lawyer, this is it. Like, this is the place where the battle begins.
Wander.
Okay. You need something?
Yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Wakikitaki.
Sorry, he's in questioning right now. It could take a while.
Drat. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back later then.
Oh, so much for that battle.
Well,
Fair enough.
All right.
I'll be right back then.
The security guard. He stands here, watching this room.
Menacingly!
Damn it, Lunar.
I have no idea if he's listening to us talk or to me saying this. If he's, I'm not sure if he's breathing.
It's just a statue.
well, back we go. Not examine. I'll learn the buttons eventually, and or be
Not
patient
much
about
today.
pressing them. Well, since everyone is gone, look at that bike!
When will you stop this bit?
I didn't do it at the center. Keeping you on your toes.
Yeah. So this is it. My first murder crime scene.
Ah, it's your kids again. Look, you can't find some other place to play?
We're not playing. We're, investigating. Aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here. Please don't read the envelope.
Letter of... Huh? Why does it say hit request on it?
I had one request. Oh, Miss Talia must have used Kitaki stationery.
Emma?
I'm gonna guess sap.
There's a 50-50 on this one. Let's go for
Yeah.
the safe one.
Excuse me, coming through.
No, it was me.
Oh no! Oh.
Got
Oh,
that?
it's you, Mr. Gavin.
Who's this guy?
I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies. But this is the first time I felt this way with a man.
Mr. Gavin?
No, it's not.
Ah, Fraulein. What is a sweet Morse like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help?
Yes? The policeman, Obser fellow here, won't let us in. We even have a letter of request.
You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime.
Oh, really?
By your leave, officer.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Ah, very well. This way, Fraulein.
Hey, what about me?
Yes.
What is that?
What is what?
The statue.
Oh, hey, the stand.
So
That's a mustache, I think.
There it is.
Or it's not.
that salt has a leak on it.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
it's a
about
mustache, I think.
Don't worry about that leaky salt.
But his hair's not white.
Don't worry about that.
It's fine.
He's got salt on his stash. On that note, enjoy your investigation.
Thank you. Will we see you again?
Ask the wind, Fraulein. I'll be riding on it.
You sure blow a lot of it. Who was that?
Ah! Apollo, look! A corpse!
What? Ah, it's just a mannequin.
Wow, it sure got me.
How?
Now it's
Now
water.
Might I ask exactly what it is you're doing here?
What are we about to do? Oh.
Oh, it's you. How did you kids get in here?
Oh, well, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He just let us in.
Him again? That glimmerous thought always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits.
Excuse me, but we have a letter of request.
Our feelings exactly, Ella. One moment. Let's go with luminol fluid.
Why is she holding that big magnifying glass that we can see?
No. I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere.
Uh-huh.
Scientific analysis says this was written by Alita Tiala.
Thanks. It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So what's up with the mannequin there?
It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found.
Uh-huh. The body was pulling the stand?
So, you're a defense attorney, are you?
Hold the phone.
okay.
I just realized something.
What's
Huh?
that?
Yeah, I've been looking at that.
Ramen, rice ball.
Finally, a use.
That's a good gag.
Did you say that?
Yes, I did. Detective Emma Sky, I'm in charge of this crime scene. Are you the new gumshoe?
I hope so. That'd
I'm
be
so
fun.
happy about this.
Well, she doesn't seem that happy about it.
Well, she doesn't seem happy about many things.
I trust you know how to stay out of the way.
Nah.
I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case.
Hey, did you know?
If you take a spare moment to look at this.
Can't you see that I am extremely, extremely busy with my little snackoos?
Eating snacks.
He's like 50% more embittered and depressed. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
take that
she's-
note.
She's a little different now.
Okay. He was so excited in the DLC.
What?
Yeah.
Was.
Her smile and optimism. God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm busy eating snacks, I'd say.
Munch, 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 munch,
This
munch.
is going nowhere fast.
Well,
Oh my god. I hate this place. Alright, I'm in.
Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
I had so much snacks prepared when last time she showed up,
Oh, yeah,
and
I
she
should get some
barely did it.
I remember.
Hey, I'm gonna go get some snack.
We're not
Let's
making
see
much
here.
progress here.
She must not be very busy.
Too late, Wander.
I never seem to get a lucky break.
That's very
Oh my
loud.
God.
Oh, there you go.
Come on.
Back after 9 years. And they won't give me the position I requested. Didn't I hear you give up the defense attorney life?
He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney that I don't know, definitely?
I'm eating some
Is
delicious
this gonna repeat?
roasted beans.
Oh, yeah, it's repeating.
Munch, munch, munch,
Munch,
munch,
munch, munch, munch, munch, munch.
So was that extremely loud?
Yes.
Yes.
A
The
little
crack,
loud.
the crinkles are a little
The
bit.
crinkles, yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's ignore her for now. Never mind.
Hey there! No messing with the crime scene!
But we have to investigate.
Investigations are to be carried out by professionals scientifically.
She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Hey, Apollo.
Uh-huh.
My very unscientific analysis tells me there is something very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. What are we talking about? I better check out what we came here to find, at least.
You mean this?
Oh my god,
Apollo!
please stop messing with the crime scene. I'm working here.
No, you're
Apollo, look! That stand!
not. It
It
says
says-
Eldoon.
It says Eldoon! I'm glad we agree.
We do.
My stand, Eldoon.
I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand, at least. The circumstances could stand to be better.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
So funny.
You want to see? Oh no, we gave it away. Why did we give it away?
Gavin took it.
Okay, I think I remember what we have to do about this.
Is it probably go back again?
Back to who?
Eldu.
Life,
Noodle guy.
reality.
Maybe. We can try it.
Well, this was quiet.
There's nothing happening here.
Ha-ha!
June.
Oh,
Spoon.
Mr. Eldoon. Hello?
Looks like he left.
And we found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Ah, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry.
Oh, what a bummer.
Good puppy.
Pet the dog.
Guy Aldoon's dog doesn't look too lively. Did the salt preserve them?
What?
They say dogs look like they're and their owners resemble each other.
What?
I got it.
I guess there are exceptions.
Well,
Hmm.
not here then.
Write anything? Oh, hi, you're still here.
Why are you still here?
Did you take my request
Why
yet?
haven't I have nowhere else
Not
to go?
here either.
Have you talked to my boyfriend? Is it fiance?
Fiance.
Fiance, yes.
Fiance, yeah.
Yeah, Fianky.
Ha
Oh,
Aha!
June.
Wait,
Mm.
is it just him
It's
not
always a
being
good time
here?
when it's June.
He's here!
No, I'm here. You're back. Run into some problems?
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Did I? Who? Me? No, I'm fine, really.
What's this? So there is a problem?
No problem. Actually, I got a defense request.
Ooh, a defense request. That is a problem.
That's not a problem.
Ooh, that is a problem.
I didn't I started saying the line before the whole thing.
No, I loved it. I loved it.
I think it was funnier as a result.
it
I've given
was.
up
Yeah,
before.
it's in character.
I'm not a lawyer anymore.
The request was for me.
Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's
I
doing
literally
it on
just forgot-
purpose. I know it.
Murder!
Just defended you.
Murder.
So,
Murder.
what about this defense request?
It's related to the murder in the People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon.
I think the murder weapon was something else.
You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady won't let us in on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway?
Lab coat. Didn't think she'd be involved in this.
You know her?
You could say that. The Sky Connection.
So you know her, don't you?
I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago.
Wow.
She was still a high school student at the time.
That would make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait. Maybe you know that other guy, too.
That other guy?
That shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince? Huh? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Truces. I don't like him already. Indulge a concerned father.
He was at the crime scene. He looked like Mr. Gavin.
Did he now?
He
I know
spoke
that one
French, I
too.
think.
My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother.
His brother?
We're acquaintances after a fashion. Clavier Gavin. Rock and roll god incarnate.
The what?
You heard him.
Javier. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. What's he doing out there?
I've played a clavier before and I'll do it again.
I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park.
Yeah, that detective woman won't let us.
Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder.
No.
You see where this is
No.
going? Try taking that to the detective.
White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is.
Oh, finally you came through with my fix.
It's drugs. Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Well then. Bye!
See ya.
Okay.
Silk top hat.
So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look.
Whoa!
You know what this is, Jersey?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious.
White powder.
The alleged value improved detective skills.
Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. Mhm.
Back to the mansion. Is the bike here? The bike is gone.
It's gone. Go back.
Oh my god, Apollo, you want to start a podcast?
Huh?
Hey,
Oh,
Hey, hey.
hey.
take that.
What we call it, Fine Sky. Does this ring any bells?
Is that... It couldn't... Where'd you get that?
I brought it from the office.
You work at Wright & Co. law offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy?
Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were?
Lucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter.
What? Mr. Wright has a daughter?
You seem shocked.
I thought he was Ace.
Hmm?
Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can.
Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice.
This powder is used for detecting fingerprints.
Ah. Fingerprints?
Is that a hand?
God.
Hey, thank you, Ham.
Thank you.
I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright.
White powder memories.
What a thing to showcase as what ham comes by.
The thing about white powder memories, you tend not to remember a lot of them.
Oh
Kind of the hit and run because there's more spoilers. Fair.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Makes sense.
Maybe it's just do you a happy Jaces though.
no.
If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. No, fingerprints.
Oh.
I think not.
Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden.
You leave my
Also,
ego
was that
beaver out
an
of
Animaniacs
this.
reference you just did?
Yes.
Ah.
Hey, hey, hey.
Nice one, Lunar.
Yeah.
An attorney's badge. Reminds me of when Mr. Wright was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job.
She's right, Polly. Let's make a difference. Is something wrong?
No, nothing. I actually felt inspired there for a moment.
Bowl.
Sorry, I don't think I can help you with that. I think you need more than just scientific help. It has to be anything you like. Just ask scientifically.
Alright, how do you feel about these panties? No fingerprints there.
They're not scientific enough.
Bone.
I don't like magic. It's not scientific.
Mirror.
There's no science in phones.
Mirrors.
Maps.
Mirrors are pretty scientific, but this one's broken.
The
so I
badge
don't really
again.
care.
Again?
Badges.
This.
Nothing changed.
Let me show you a real badge.
Well, the case.
My detective's badge.
Huh.
The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. No, not him.
But why?
Why was the body pulling a noodle stand? I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here.
Well, what was the cause of death?
Bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol.
A pistol?
What is that?
What's that?
Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age.
Unless you're a cop or gangster.
Incidentally, the victim's name was Palmeractus.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Palmer...
Palmeractus.
Why am I not getting
a
it?
reference?
Switch M and P.
Malpractice. Whoa.
Ugh. No. I just received the autopsy report, in fact.
Yeah, Chad
Where do
mentioned
we
that
know that name
earlier.
from?
Who knows?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they mentioned it and didn't realize we hadn't heard it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, Mal is also a name.
True,
Malcolm.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Or Mel.
46, male, died between 10:15 and 10:45 p.m. Bullet wound, entry point right temple.
Right temple. That's gonna be important.
Right temple.
It's where the cop's hand is.
That'll be relevant.
I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off pulling mysterious noodle stand behind me.
Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from.
A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know.
Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand owner is...
You!
Mr. Hitfield. Oh.
Mood touchy. Let's just go for the actual answer.
Yeah.
Who's the old guy?
Oh, this is the proprietor of Eldon Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself.
He's famous in this part of town.
Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks.
The same age.
We gotta stand. Whoa, we gotta stand. Hold on.
Oh, can we?
Oh,
Yes!
no, speed!
Speed.
Okay, I saw my hand light up at some point, but I don't remember where.
Noodle.
Huh? Look at this, Apollo. Mr. Aldoon's name, or spelled his name backwards
Okay.
on this side.
I think that just says noodle.
That's only a coincidence.
As in Eldoon's noodle.
Huh. Oh, I get it. So, the name of his store is the same whether you read it forward or backward.
Isn't it funny to have a last name that has, like, you know, you can spell something different backwards? That's
Yeah.
That's just funny.
It's really funny, right? Yes, evil.
That's a
yes,
palindrome.
yes. Oh yeah, I guess it would be, except for the last, you know, S.
Then how about a store called Team Meat?
Nope. Shutting that down.
Close, but that would be TM8 backwards. And what kind of store is that?
Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat unless it's Team Meat.
I have concerns.
Why? What are you concerned about?
My future, my livelihood, the fact that you keep bringing up panties in every conversation.
Why?
We haven't done it
You'll be
yet.
okay.
It's not normal.
You'll be okay.
You'll get used to it.
God forbid a woman have hobbies, Apollo.
What sort of person was the victim anyway?
Team
Dead.
Meat Pokemon is running out of ideas, I swear.
Meat and veggies.
What do you mean, what did he do? He was a doctor.
a doctor. I'm starting to see a connection here.
Wait, isn't Team Meat the name of the studio that made Super Meat Boy?
That's what I
Probably.
was thinking.
I was actually thinking about that, yeah. I'll look that up.
Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene.
Detective Sky.
I was out of the country for a while. Came back to be a forensic scientist.
Oh, were you studying abroad?
Don't set me up for that joke. Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Not really abroad, but forensic sciences, mind you. Does Europe not count as abroad?
Not in Japanifornia.
It's not a lady.
I was like, never mind.
I know.
So when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs, just like that.
Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe?
Well, I suppose that was an option, but not a lot of favors to repay to people back here.
Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left?
Also, there's like no crime in Europe in this timeline. It's weird. What's that look for?
Blame Francisco for that one.
I was involved in an incident before I left. Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them.
Really? I had no idea.
She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current, state of affairs.
There's no crime in Europe because Von Karma already got it all.
Mhm.
Also, yes, Team Meat did make Super Meat Boy, you're right.
Huh?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm really concerned about what that would mean as a Pokemon, like, enemy team. Like, would they be like a bunch of butchers and...
It's what PETA would think they are.
I think they're just really into
Yes.
cold cuts.
Oh, could you tell us a little bit more about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes?
Kitaki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently. In the detention center.
I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place?
You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance.
Actually, yes, I am.
Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
Eh?
The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
What?
Well, let's ignore that and talk about the victim.
Yeah, sure. So, just a little bit more about the victim?
Well, let's see. Apparently he's a physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic.
Huh. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there.
What? You've been to the clinic?
Yeah, though, on a related issue,
Abandaba.
I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand.
I see. So that means... Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here?
That would seem to be the case.
But why?
Don't ask me!
Well.
Oh. Present?
Present.
Oh,
No.
Sorry.
fine.
Fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science.
And the cornerstone of a DS game.
Doesn't just talking about it leave you breathless with excitement?
Oh, yes! Breathless! That does sound kind of interesting.
Let me know if you find any evidence that might have a print or two, alright?
I guess we'll come back to you later, but
I
first,
remind
Did
you.
Did we check out the trash can yet? Yeah.
we haven't.
Nick has held on to that bottle of dusting powder for 10 years.
Under a
Important
hat.
to me.
There's gotta be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm trying to do my... Look! Another pair of underwear!
Iconic.
Wow, Apollo! You're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that. Wait, these aren't.
They're not mine.
Oh, could these have been stolen too?
Distinctive bloomers, to say the least.
Yeah.
Well, I did it with Trucy, so we have to do it again.
Eh? Oh no.
Eh?
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
A bloomer stamp?
These bloomers sure have a distinct design.
You certainly know who they belong to at a glance.
That way she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius.
I think that writing your name would be a little easier than drawing a plum blossom.
Hmm. Anyways,
Anyways.
This mannequin is dressed look like a police officer. I'm seeing one at the station. Mannequin in the place of a body.
The victim of the body of the victim has already been removed.
The victim of the body.
The victim of the body. What was the part that just says juicy on the back?
Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief?
What, do you think someone killed him because he stole it?
Yeah! Taking care of business. Little plum kitaki style.
Try not to sound too eager about that, please.
I want to be a mob wife when I grow up.
Oh, God. And this is Mr. Aldoon's noodle stand,
What do you mean?
obviously.
It does say Aldoon in big letters, doesn't it?
And that mark on his paper lantern here looks familiar.
It's going to be a little weird telling him. What with the corpse and all?
Well, anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases.
That's right. Congratulations, Apollo.
And leaves us with one case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder.
Knife
Oh,
or tarp?
I actually didn't see the knife until you said it.
Blue cards have been placed all around the ground, around the stand.
Apollo! I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here.
I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted.
Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene. Oh my god.
Oh, I guess the police put these traps here after all.
Yeah, we did. Ugh.
Anyways, now the knife. that
Amateurs.
I totally saw.
Knife? It's a knife.
No! A shiv, to be precise.
Is it a close shave?
Oh, lingo.
You know, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him.
Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Oh, look at this. There's a handprint on
Oh
this
no,
shiv.
Apollo, you said the wrong words to the wrong person.
Uh-oh.
A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate. Right. First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine.
Choose a fingerprint?
Look closely at the handle.
Okay.
See, there's more than one fingerprint there.
Okay.
Those black spots?
That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze.
Obviously, we want this one. They don't even let me pick
It is the
anything
most
other
telling
but
finger.
that one. Did you know this
Right.
was made for the DS?
Did you know that this was made for the Nintendo DS? Right, let's get detecting. Sorry, Justice, let's get detecting.
Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement.
First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With the press of like this. See?
Press a what?
The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. And blow it off. Using your Nintendo DS microphone.
Glow?
Did it do that?
Yes.
It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use and.
Wow! Amazing!
You know how to whistle, don't you?
No.
It's like magic!
Isn't it though?
No, jump good.
Right.
Right,
That's-
let's give it a shot.
Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder.
Here we go.
Ah!
I've missed this gimmick.
Ah!
That'll do
Alright,
it.
that's enough.
Yeah!
Good, clear, quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police officer has samples so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to.
Doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print.
Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already.
It is Plums!
She killed
No,
him.
it's Rocky.
Lucky.
Oh, because it looks through them like this.
Oh yeah, you can
Obviously,
look
it's
through.
this one.
Oh.
It's Trucy!
Oh!
That's actually
It
not
was
pretty close.
me all along!
Eldoon.
Yeah, they're like noodles.
Emma, it was you all along!
No.
Nah.
Palmeractus.
That's what he looks like? Okay. We
Clavier.
have Clavier's prints already?
Plum.
We worked there.
Anyways. Yay! You know, I never actually tried picking the wrong prints before.
So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant.
Yes, isn't it amazing? The power of science. It's my life.
Apollo, she's sparkling.
And I'm dimming.
Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come.
Chin up, Polly.
The trial's even started and I'm already losing.
We now know that there's prints on them.
So, have you met the defendant?
No.
Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over.
Good idea. I don't know what good it'll do. A witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I got a bad feeling about this?
Don't worry, it's like a right tradition.
Some traditions I can live without.
Well, let's move.
Goodbye, music.
Bye-bye.
She's not here. Let's move.
What
Okay.
do we do?
She's gone?
Yep, she left.
Oh, she gone.
Oh, it's June. Sappy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Meeting hours for today are all done.
But we still have 3 minutes!
I'll put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with them.
The father? You mean like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins talking himself.
I respect this man.
Big wins.
Should.
Big rewards.
Yeah.
Not someone I care to meet.
Die, you! You're the one on your way out.
Ah, they're here.
Oh, this
love
guy
him.
radiates power. Power with a cute apron?
Okay, then. I guess it's time to bring this voice back.
It definitely is.
You like his lawyer?
Yes!
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Big One's Kentucky. Fourth head of the Kentucky family, capiche?
Kapash.
Boss.
Actually, I came to speak to your son.
Mr. Justice,
Yes?
my son's innocent. He killed no one. If he were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche?
Yes! I'm all about the capiching. Capiche loud and clear.
You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good.
Hey, what's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more, not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here.
You must be walking.
Look at that face.
Talking to me, kid?
Yeah.
A G's not a G till he does odd time. Bazooey!
Huh?
You'll see, when I get out of here, things will change.
Oh no.
There's Frida written all over him.
Why am I suddenly getting Denji vibes from him from Chainsaw Man?
You're not going with Naruto first?
No! Not
I was thinking
anymore!
Frito Corleone,
Alright.
the useless one.
All this and more.
Anyways,
Silence!
Eh, ho, ho.
My apologies, Mr. Justice. He's usually such a nice boy. Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that.
Ha! You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it.
You did.
I think it's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So much for talking to a client.
But we made so much progress today. Did we? We even found my panties. I had fun at least.
Isn't that what really matters?
Yeah.
Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build up a case for this trial?
Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show.
Excuse me?
Tonight, I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out.
Are you allowed in there?
Oh.
to be continued!
Sure. Let's go to the Wunderbar.
Wonderbar.
I made it.
Are you stealing my lines? Anyways. Yes, continue. Bald!
Well, here
Oh, we don't get to see the show? Oh,
No.
How dare
Yeah, that's
they?
too bad.
boo.
We can only hope that Apollo took her up on it.
Mm-hmm.
June.
Anyways,
He
lobby
better
2.
have.
Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Oh, the injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Squint.
Yes, he smiled when he said we'll be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yes. Fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Me too.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Huh? Oh, okay. Ahem. My name is Apollo Dawson!
Wow.
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning.
Beautiful face.
Talking to me?
Yo, stop.
Jump scare.
Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You just hang loose and let things go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
It's really scary. It's really scary. I now have the power to just do this on command.
You fucking what, mate? Not really.
Bucky, don't be running your mouth like that in here.
See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can keep it real till they spend some hard time in the pen. But I can't do that.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. The trial started. I haven't had a real talk with my client.
Wacky
I
has a
don't
lot
think
of
he wants
energy.
to punch me.
I'm just ready to fight. Like, if you punch me, I'm gonna start punching back.
Okay, so I'm
Come
just
on.
gonna not punch you.
Okay? Then we're
Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna zoom in because the bit is perfect with the way the camera's now, but quarter number 4,
good. Yeah, wait a
Oh.
minute. Hey.
Yeah, were we just in lobby number 2?
we were.
Hang on.
Long walk.
Hmm.
Couple layovers.
Our number's fake. Numbers
Yes.
might be fake.
I
Aha.
don't think numbers are real.
Wander?
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, is okay. I wasn't sure if Daddy's gonna be part of this trial at all, but
Not phase 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Wacky Kitaki.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. So very ready.
Ready to rock and roll, Head Judge.
Huh?
Saps is voicing another prosecutor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, it's in my blood now.
It's him! The guy from yesterday! He's a prosecutor?
The only prosecutor he's ever voiced has just been Payne. So he's actually the only one.
Well,
who's-
Payne
Von Karma.
and Von Karma.
And
Oh.
Van Zieks.
Van Zeeks. Okay, yeah, Van Zeeks. I forgot about Van Zeeks. You're right.
the only ones I
Cross-reference.
haven't is Edgeworth and Francisca.
and
Yeah, you're right. I
and
guess I
not
could have taken him.
Edgeworth.
I don't know.
No, that's fine. I think I
Yeah.
just thought it was funny.
It's Mr. Gavin's brother.
And
Yeah,
Godot.
I could tell. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, good.
And
Memory
oh
is
my
hard.
god, I'm blanking on his name from Greatest Attorney.
That was Zeeks. We mentioned him.
Yeah.
No, the my character, why am I blanking? It's because I think it's a Cosima.
Kazuma,
Kaz-
yeah.
Cosima.
Oh, right.
Oh,
that
right.
bit. Yes.
Yes. So I knew it was a K name, but my mind just kept going Kitaki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kit
yeah,
Kat.
Long
Anyways,
time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Are you taking a leave of absence?
you know that little band I started with my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your parents when 3 of you singles go platinum, yeah?
Oh, right. It's German.
Can he be
Not
more
French!
Not
Hmm?
French.
What do you say, Wonder?
That was very funny when you said French earlier, Jay.
It was.
I thought Fraulein was French for some reason.
I was like, there's a 50-50 he's doing a bit.
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I fear that you might be distraught over that one trial.
Not to worry, Herr Judge. I wouldn't miss a day in court for the world. It's worth even more than a VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It was worth canceling a show or two.
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking. Is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
It is a court of law.
That's no way to get the crowd jumping, Herr Judge.
Opening statements. They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
Achtung, baby! Today we play it my way.
No, I will hold you in contempt.
What's that noise?
It's my theme, Herr Forehead.
Forehead! Forehead is fine.
Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down to prosecuting.
This is crazy.
Optical brings up a great point. While in Ace Attorney games there's a Japan America, there's no reason there can't be a Germany France.
It honestly
you.
makes more sense.
Are the Von Karmas French?
Yes.
This is why my accent for Francisca was so French.
Yes!
It all ties back. The victim, Pal Meractis, director of the Meractis Clinic.
Turning into Luigi now.
A little. The
little
scene,
Italian.
People Park, he was found pulling a noodle stand.
We can
Europe
throw
is one
Italy
country.
into the mix too.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
It's Europe.
Europe is
Europe
one
became a country now.
Yeah, that's why I'm so this went to Europe because that's just what the country is called.
Eurovision 1.
What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe. You will only find it out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim.
Conjecture.
What do you mean undeniable?
Listen to these beats.
That makes no difference.
No. Judge?
I
Eh.
get 3 radio stations with this hair alone, and I can tell they're all way better music than what you can do.
Jay! That's such a good joke.
If you are to glare at anyone, Herr Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
Oh,
Oh no!
Yes. 9, not yet. First, there's a little matter to be cleaned up.
Could you talk without the accompaniment?
No.
Mr. Justice, kick his ass.
I want to.
I think he's a little strong though.
I swear I could see a guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The motive, Herr Judge. Why did little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Meractis Clinic?
Not so fast. The defendant doesn't have to explain that.
Oh? But what did the defendant specifically request to do so? As he did this morning. I want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said.
What?
Council can override that, right?
What? What is right?
Say what?
They always say that on stage you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like you got you good, huh, Polly?
Well, this is highly unusual. But the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant. Walkie, are you?
I ain't your son, old man. Eh?
Eh?
Eh? You stepped up to a Kentucky, you best be prepared to step strong.
Eh?
Eh?
You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step into jail.
You gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has the guts.
It's not the guts I'm worried about.
Well then, the court will now hear testimony on the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
You still talking? Let me tell you.
I can't believe Ark wanted to voice this character.
Come, yeah, I was the only one
Right?
that could voice this character.
You're right. You're right.
I'll tell you one thing. That doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up on my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor, patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. Eh? That's why I went to his pad that night. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
You're saying you were one of the victim's patients?
There's typecasting, then there's perfect casting.
This isn't just perfect casting, it's correct casting.
Mhm.
A lot of stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True dad. I do hate him a little bit. A little
miss
bit.
A little bit, but come on, look
Just
at
the right
him.
amount.
Yeah.
He has a swoop and everything.
He does have a swoop. It's a good swoop. I tell you what, that doc was whack. I guess I'm a bit of a fox. Does Kitaki mean fox, maybe? Is that what that means?
Like,
Kitsune's close.
Kitsune?
Oh, maybe.
It's close though.
Pardon me, I gotta take a sip. Okay.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Yeah, but this is the first time I'm hearing about all this.
You're talking to me?
I don't know if I want to
You're
anymore.
talking to me?
Hey, you hold it. Hold it! I'm saying it now.
First of all, the word you're looking for is quack. And isn't that a little harsh? He's your family doctor.
Who asked you, Pointy Locks? Just who do you think you are?
You're a lawyer.
Look, I ain't trying to hear that. He was a quacker, plain and simple.
A cracker?
I don't know.
A quacker.
By someone, you mean... Was there anyone with a score to settle with your doctor? Besides you, I mean?
You better ask somebody else, Holmes. What do I care? I made up my own mind and did what had to be done, straight gangster style.
But why were you so mad at this doctor?
Yo, sit back and listen while I drop a J-Man.
So, you were a patient at the Maractus Clinic half a year ago? For what reason?
I had what you might call a Makavana.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little run-in with the Rivales family. That's when I pulled a jack move. Ah! And ran into an ambush. G busted a cap right in me.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And ran in 50 minutes before the appointed time. By yourself?
Hey, I was more than a match for those guys. Except for the part where I got shot.
So you were carried to the Maractus Clinic from there?
Apparently, he was shot in the heart.
And you're
to
too
blame.
late. Blame.
Is it blame or is it late?
Oh, this.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I might have always misheard the lyric. I
Oh,
don't
it's
know. I'm the lick
blame.
the horse in the mouth guy. I don't even know anymore. Oh, shot in the heart and he's still alive?
Hey, for those of you who watched me play Yakuza 7, this is oddly familiar.
Oh, really?
The beginning of Yakuza 7 opens with this.
Oh.
You're telling
The
me somebody
song?
gets shot in that game?
Yes!
Wow.
Huh.
You're telling me that Apollo Justice is in that game?
Yes!
Oh.
That's crazy.
I can catch bullets between my teeth. But I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
It's really easy. You could do it once. The bullet stopped just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
So, as you say, the surgery was a failure.
That ain't the half of. That ain't all of it, Holmes.
What do you mean he just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack. That's what.
Quack quack?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure what that means, but it sounds bad.
Sounds disappointing.
It sounds as though had a forehead. No, had a forehead. Had a doctor wished to hide his mistake.
You leave me out of this.
I never say it was you. I mean, what's the button to switch tab?
He's not here.
He has a great forehead.
Sure.
This is why he let the defendant go.
He's a liar, straight up. He's a badder G than me.
So, this bullet is still?
You know it. I can still feel it.
The metal detector.
Right, right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Oh, you got a metal detector. Yeah, it'll work.
Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's from one of our hit singles.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
Word, J-Man. Weren't no accident. That's for shizzle.
It seems there were issues with this doctor.
We didn't get to press the last statement. Also, hi, Oppressed Ego.
Hello.
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 Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor.
Hockey, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
But why did his mistake only come to light that day?
It was found during the family health checkup.
The family checkup.
The health of my family is very important to me.
That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away. Bazooey!
A relief to hear.
Eh? What's a relief?
Oh? Did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
What?
Yes, Herr Dr. Meraktis had the knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way. That's whack.
There is proof. Your checkup report. Checkup. How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. Let's look at that.
19, male. Urgent exam needed.
Lovely.
Is there more?
Not that I can see. Yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Wait, did I read that? Yes. You're almost as careless as he was. Well, now that the place is so hopping, Let's get this gig started.
Started?
We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness.
Woggy sure is quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh boy.
You're welcome.
Who is this?
I was gonna say you're welcome, but I'd rather say good luck.
Yeah, I fell on a
Oh,
sword.
no.
Don't worry.
Oh no.
So, you will tell us your name and occupation.
What was that little gesture?
My name is Wesley Stickler.
Oh no.
Of course your name's Wesley.
By occupation, I assume you mean profits of society at large, under which definition I must confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to this notion of occupation, and once we have accepted this reality, we will see our confusion is not gestalt per se, but derives from the vagueness inherent in all representations.
By which he
Okay.
means to say that he's a student.
A philosophy
Oh my
major.
god.
A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that the same college that Nick went to?
Maybe.
I don't remember.
I think
Looking
so.
it up.
Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering. Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my...
Herr Stickler, please direct
Yeah.
said curiosity to the case at hand today.
Oh, very well, Mr. Stickler.
Yeah, he did go to Nick did go to Ivy University.
Nice.
Huh.
They take on anyone these days.
Please, yeah. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime.
You ask quite simplistically what I saw. However, we must understand that Homo sapiens possess two eyes, each of which is designed to receive and interpret data. Setting the and
The poor stenographer.
it's hard to
Reminds
keep up,
me-
you see.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Reminds me of the guy, the park guy from Ghost Trick. This pose that he's doing
Oh,
right
yeah, a little bit.
I forget the park guy. I forget the park guy.
now. Big hat,
With the
has
big
a-
hat.
The guy.
Guardian of the
football
park.
dropped on him.
The
Yeah,
guy.
Guardian of the Park. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
him.
Guardian of the
Alright,
Park.
yeah, I do remember this. Yes.
Anyways,
Here we go. That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them.
this is it. This is the beginning.
Guardian of the University.
One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. In his hand, he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Eh.
Unless they update the autopsy report.
They couldn't do that. They wouldn't change the location
Watch
of the
them.
wound.
Hmm.
They
Ah.
can't do that.
Had justice. I'm sad to say.
Where's he gonna?
No, you're right.
Was there anyone else in the park at the time? It's rubbing
can
off on
say-
me.
With 100% accuracy, that there was not.
The pistol our witness refers to is this.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Pistol.
Glad I brought 2 waters today.
Fingerprints were wiped. Aww.
Mm.
Hmm.
Very well, Mr. Tostus. We may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
You.
Druzy? Why are you staring like that at the witness?
That man. I can't help but feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Huh?
Now the music is coming, can we look at the gun? Yes.
Maybe he's a regular at the Wonder Bar.
Maybe.
What's happening?
Oh, I almost pressed percent.
Do not do that.
What's that?
Ah! Ah!
What up with that thing in me?
Don't worry, I can handle myself around guns. Magic guns, at least. The ones that pigeons come out of.
Peaches.
Very reassuring.
It's pointing right at the chat. Oh, it was.
Mm.
Oh, chat, be careful!
Gun up!
Put your gift subs in the bag.
Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. We have fun here.
Wait, Tab.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I can take
Later
it
on,
back.
later on.
No, let's do it
When
right
we get
now.
back there again.
Too bad. It's
Okay,
here.
okay. Alright, now point it at him.
Alright.
Hands up, I can
Thank
see
you.
you.
You better be
Very important.
subbed.
Give us the points.
Wait, no, hold on. Now we a gangster.
Yeah.
Joint style.
Okay, back to the actual game.
Good bit.
Hey, points!
Thank
Take a sip! Take a sip!
If you know what's good for you.
Maybe I should move that.
Oh,
Oh God!
oh God!
There's more.
Don't tempt
have I
them, they
done?
have too many points!
What have I done?
Oh God, no!
They have hundreds of thousands of points!
Oh, where's my group?
I think we're fine.
Good, yeah.
Okay. On the way home from China.
There's 3 more!
God!
Go that way, guys!
There you go.
Wait,
Tasty.
there we go.
Thank you,
Put it
in the
Dakota.
corner.
Thank you, Disgruntled.
No,
Thank you,
perfect.
Upsilon.
Put it in
Thank
the
you,
corner.
No,
Marco.
it's
Thank you,
perfect right
Dubby.
here.
Okay.
On your way home from shopping, you say? Why go through the park?
Ah, fascinating. Get that away from me. I have too much water. Ah, fascinating inquiry. Revealing me culpable of being insufficiently verbose.
Oh, yeah?
Let us consider the time saved by passing through the park on the way home from the store.
Don't threaten us again, we will drown you.
Okay.
Is that a promise?
In that time, I am capable of solving 2 GMAP problem sets. On average,
Huh.
it requires me 3 minutes 24 seconds to complete one set. Ergo, the time to complete 2 is that much time. However, in the case that the questions are in the verbal category, admittedly, my no.
That's enough. I get the idea.
Mr. Justice, the court hopes to finish cross-examination sometime this month, which is June, I think.
Please, I have a recording booked after this trial.
And I've got a show to perform.
Gee, sorry you're all so busy.
And I miss my wife.
And my 4 twin brothers.
My one
Were
not
these-
twin brother.
Were these
He's Canadian.
men talking by any chance?
Ah, now that you mention it, they were, though I cannot claim I heard them clearly. Only fragments, such as, "You lied to me," oh, and, "I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, pal."
It's just as our independent claims. I believe he wished to teach the victim what it felt like to take a bullet in the heart.
If that's true, then this is a vital piece of testimony.
Looking like Frollo from the back.
Sounds like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
completely enough to me.
Hold it! Might I be allowed to amend my testimony?
Who bribed you?
What a fool.
Now.
To be precise, he did not say pal, but man. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear it on my diploma.
What's the difference?
And this other man, who was he?
If you're a junior, then how do you have a diploma?
Hold on.
This man definitely came back to school.
I just love school that much.
He can only succeed in school. How can you be so sure it was a defendant? Around your place at night. It would have been too dark.
Yes. Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier.
Huh?
You see, in class, I always sit in the very backmost seat. Do you know why?
Who cares?
Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect notes.
And this relates to your testimony. How?
I mention this to illustrate my predisposition to that which is perfect. It was dark, you say, yet there are lights in the park. If I say the defendant was in the park that night, then he was in the park that night. It is a hard, immutable fact.
He sure is confident.
He seems to be telling the truth, too. Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same one you just submitted in evidence? But I'm
Apollo,
pointing
don't-
at the chat
Don't
right now.
put it- You're gonna drown Apollo!
Oh, no!
Check it out of the way, quick! Am I sure? Surely you jest.
Shat, dodge!
Whoa!
Do a barrel roll.
Or so a common witness would be tempted to say.
Huh?
Hang on, what page was I on? It was this one up here. Yet I am no common witness. I see not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events.
Go on.
First, we must consider the fact that it was night in the park, which was my field of vision due to insufficient levels of consider that the pistol, let alone call its object A, becomes difficult to say with certainty that object A was indeed object A.
I think he means he couldn't see it that clearly.
Now you couldn't see it clearly.
My badge for a normal witness.
Don't make fun of me! Yet the fact that a pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see it when I close my eyes. The defendant raised his weapon.
Yes, gray hair. I don't know. I think he's like just very close shaven on the back.
I think maybe
Maybe?
it's black, because like I've got like black hair coming down by my ear there.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but it's gray on the back of his head.
In the back, yeah, like under the ear.
Behind the
perhaps
ear,
I have
yeah.
two tones.
Yeah, but
I have two tones. I have
Not
more
allowed.
tones than the average person.
We are not
Just
that
gray.
anime yet. Yet. I'm what I'm talking about. We have
Two-tone?
talking here. Anyways, we know what the answer is, but
Are you absolutely certain only one shot was fired?
Yes, of course it was one shot. Why do you ask?
Aha! A contradiction, finally! Mr. Chickman, according to the court record, the pistol was fired twice.
What?
Ah!
A clear contradiction!
It was fired twice before midnight.
good eyes, Herr Justice. You're cool. Real cool.
Eh? Oh, you really think so?
Stop flirting with us.
Yeah, there's no reason why this other shot had to have been fired that night.
Meaning?
Huh.
What?
Why do you keep doing this?
I feel like Clavier would take the bullet for them at this point, though.
This pistol came from the Kitaki family mansion, yeah? I think it's not unreasonable to assume the pistol had been fired once before that night. During perhaps another altercation.
Ah, he's got a point.
Judging from his smug expression, I'd say Prosecutor Gavin had that answer ready before he even spotted the problem.
He seems pretty confident in his testimony.
We always make our biggest mistakes when we're our most confident. He's got a weak point somewhere, Apollo. Find it.
Right, I'm gonna give that testimony another listen.
We don't need that.
Why not? Listen to me more. I love talking.
Well, talk more in jail.
What?
Whew. If that's all of it, I think I have a chance.
Is that you relaxing? I see you have justice.
Objection!
Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Right. Look at this.
The autopsy report?
Yes.
Is there a problem with the autopsy report? I see.
Right. A problem. I am a problem. No, yes. The problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
I've already determined your angle of inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I speak not of and what do I mean by this? For example, the wavelength of the length emitted by the krypton particle, as we all know. It is a well-known fact that krypton particles are well and invisible to the naked eye, which points to a basic fallacy in your line of reasoning.
Mr. Justice.
I don't own this man. What do you want me to do?
Was your objection to these krypton particle things?
I
This
don't
is
know
the big
anymore.
time, and you are obsessed with something so small. You disappoint me.
No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
Oh, do tell.
Trying. Okay, just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry room was the right temple.
Temple?
Mr. Tickler, you said quite clearly the victim was shot square in the forehead. Ergo, not the temple. That's a contradiction, isn't it? Is it right? Finally.
Objection!
What?
How to justice. Oh, how to justice.
Yes.
Don't. Just
Your tactics are outdated. Try to
like
shake
this
the witness
autopsy report.
by objecting with trifles. Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago.
No?
Phoenix Wright, was it?
Barely know the guy.
Look, I know the room was in the wrong place according to his testimony.
Let's just linger here a little bit.
Enhance.
Oh, you're right.
You wound me, sir.
Oh no!
Okay, I need to put it back. It was around here.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Hey, had a forehead.
What?
Forehead?
Let us imagine that you are walking through the pod. You see two men facing each other. One with a pistol trained on the other. What will you do, Hat Forehead?
Well, I guess I would try to stop the problem. I shout, stop!
And you, Fraulein?
Me?
Mind my own damn business.
I'd probably scream, eek!
And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder?
Ah! If the victim turned his head at the last moment,
Ah, yes. Thank you for jogging my memory.
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two! I cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
I see. So you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed, with composure.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired like that if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter now, unfortunately.
Let us consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please!" or something of this nature. And the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report.
That does seem to be the case.
Witness the power of a junior in Ivy University's Department of Science.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Oh, goody.
You got this, hat forehead.
Really latched onto that nickname already, didn't he?
So, you saw a raised pistol. Weren't you frightened?
It can be said we students of Ivy University know no fear.
Tell that to Phoenix.
True.
The moment I saw that pistol, my inner sense of justice compelled me to take action.
That was certainly brave of you. You might have gotten shot.
Eh?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're
Yo,
welcome.
Thanks.
You certainly were lucky. If I were in the killer's shoes, I certainly wouldn't have left a witness behind.
Eh?
He actually looks like he had no idea he was in danger.
Regardless, I attempted to halt the bloodshed.
Are you sure both men were able to hear your voice?
They were, of course. My high, exquisite voice echoed throughout the park.
And the victim responded to the clarion call.
Charlatan call.
Quite so.
Did you hear the gunshot at the same time as the victim turned?
Indeed, I would say about the same time, to be precise.
And the victim didn't ask you for help?
It can be said that he didn't have time to ask. He didn't even have time to take a single step.
I'm totally sure that the killer fired because Mr. Stickler startled him.
Don't say that too loud, Trucy, please.
What?
No, you just have to shh.
Can you describe the killer's actions more clearly?
He seemed quite surprised, especially considering that it was he who did the deed. As we can see, human psychology is a tangled web indeed.
He simply couldn't believe what he had done. He shot, he panicked. A common tale, but true.
Unfortunately, before I could take further action,
You didn't try to apprehend the criminal?
it all happened so fast. I'm afraid I hadn't the time.
Doesn't something about that strike you as odd, Apollo?
What?
The killer was in a hurry, right? He fired the pistol and tossed it right away.
According to the testimony, that's what happened, yeah.
In that case, I'd expect to find something that we didn't find.
Find something? Find what?
Fingerprints.
Yeah, no, that.
The fingerprints were wiped. If he had just tossed these aside, he wouldn't have wiped the fingerprints.
Yeah.
I liked that contradiction. Kinda sad to see it go.
Not as sad as I feel. What do we do now?
So smart.
At least the testimony's getting a little clearer.
She's right. Maybe I can find something to use in this new testimony.
Yeah, because it did say wiped, not just that there weren't any.
So we want to present that?
Do we present gun or fingerprint stuff?
Gun,
Fingerprint stuff.
I would say gun.
Because it says
Okay.
fingerprints were wiped at pistol.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
I had completely forgotten
Nice.
about this.
Huh. Oh, wait a second.
Tisk tisk, another misleading request.
Uh,
Yet you're so beholden to your own mode of discourse, you can't see how it affects you.
Come again?
Herr Forehead, why do you keep asking him?
I'm just trying to do my job.
Wait a second, you say? A second? Are we intended to wait just that? A single second? 1/60th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked me for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes 35 seconds,
Mr. Justice,
Yes, Your Honor.
am I to understand you are objecting to the length of a second?
Yes! I mean, no! Here, just look at the pistol!
No!
Whoa! Look at the pistol!
Fine.
Oh God, Apollo's holding the gun!
Apollo, no!
It's the
We'll keep you
court
safe,
of
chat.
law.
We'll keep you safe, Jack, don't worry.
Bailiff, Bob, will you please?
I'm not the bailiff! Oh, it doesn't have a single fingerprint on it. Look at it!
It
Except
does
mine.
now.
It does now.
Yeah.
Apollo, this is incriminating.
Are you pointing that at me, little man? Ah, a common ploy, made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to find fingerprints. To leave fingerprints, rather.
No. Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran.
That's right! He didn't have time to wipe the gun for prints.
The little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there.
Don't.
I will.
I'm not little.
Tiny. Then let's think like adults, shall we, Fraulein? What if the killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves?
But
That said wiped.
gotta admit, didn't think of that, Apollo.
I mean, if they
They're
were wiped,
wearing
Fingerprints were
gloves.
wiped.
if they were wiped before you had gloves on, they would still be wiped.
Well, okay. Then that contradicts with the fingerprints that were found on the shiv, right?
You don't know that.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
I
Because they
know.
wouldn't be there.
You
Looney
don't
is-
know there.
Looney is
As you
so
can clearly
smart.
see, there
I'm
are no
so
fingerprints here. Sure you
It's a
are,
clean knife.
Fraulein.
They so smart.
I know the bar.
Well, Mr. Justice,
Oh, you stopped me now. That voice in my head got a really good idea.
that is
Could the
of
killer
yours
be
is
wearing
very
gloves?
smart.
Oh, no
I
way.
No
guess.
way.
No.
No way.
No.
The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were white, which means that some trace of prints still remained. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you said it did, he wouldn't have time to wipe the pistol.
What page was it? Was it this one? That may be. But it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hand and fled.
I hate this face.
Very emotional.
And yes, I'm not afraid. I'll take the bullet.
Stickler embraces stuff.
I
He'll
will
block-
protect the chat.
He'll block it with his book.
Yes. Knowledge.
The power of
powerful.
education compels you.
Compels you. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime,
Ah, the book's gone.
strongly suggesting that this was the weapon he disposed of. It's out of bullets.
Oh. That sounds solid to me, Val Forehead. Any of your precious objections?
What about the nickname?
What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice train and go to work.
You know, I've only recently realized something. How much you train your voice doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
What do you mean, nothing to say?
I have nothing to
Listen to the voice in your head. That was so very smart earlier.
We haven't
Isn't it
gotten there
obvious
yet.
from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Waki drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Waki threw away.
Oh, you're right.
He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect yet so wrong.
Well, it could be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my youth I was seized by the teacher and posted on the blackboard for all to see, the appellation Paul might be prefixed to my name or...
To my information, what we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Technically.
Well, if what he threw away wasn't a pistol,
Then it had to be something else.
At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking.
Thanks, Lunar, for being the one that's thinking.
I'll wipe that
No
smile off your
problem.
pretty face, Gavin.
Oh, you admit it's pretty.
I know it's pretty stupid.
Perhaps you can inform the court as to the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene?
My
These
attorney badge.
panties.
Oh, he didn't do it. No, no!
Oh, you're
I
right.
cannot look.
It was these panties.
Oh!
Oh.
Please don't ask me why I have 2 pairs of panties in my evidence. Please do not ask me this.
Apollo, what do you have there?
Panties?
no!
Is that a sword?
Tonto, I think.
I saw one of those on the late night movie last night.
Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime, with the defendant's prints on it.
His prints.
This single piece of evidence proves 2 important things. 1, what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. And 2, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed.
Oh, had a forehead. You're
Yes.
forgetting 2 other things you've just proven.
Hmm?
1, that the man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Wakikitaki. 2, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming the victim.
Oh!
Indeed.
Oh! Never underestimate Gavin is the lesson here.
But neither of those things prove the defendant guilty.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please. Making statements assuming.
Did you just assume in my court?
It is always the same with you people.
You
Mark
people?
left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming. Yes, that's what I said. Assuming.
You're making an ass out of you and you.
The fuck?
As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are assuming that my assumption is no better.
The will shun you. Well, what this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
optical. Exactly.
I love to talk, you see. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police.
Is this yours?
Oh, is it his with a watch on it?
What-
He would be
what do you
stupid enough
mean?
to have that.
What do you mean? Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
Why didn't you chase the killer?
He was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not?
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
No, forehead.
What? I'm sorry, are you not Apollo Justice? Who is this
am
Mr.
Apollo-
Forehead?
I am Apollo Justice, and my forehead is
Harold?
fine.
Did you say Harold Forehead?
No. Apollo.
I've never met an attorney by this name.
Apollo Justice. Sometimes
Y-
Polly, because I
yes.
can't stop it.
Well, sure, that makes sense.
Yes, you're right.
He.
I gotta find a way to take down this testimony quick.
Harry Forehead.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Now I kind of want a character with that name.
You already said this.
Yeah.
How about a hairstylist named Harry Styles? Wait.
Oh, wow.
That happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
Jay.
Which way did the killer
change,
run?
Jay.
By that time, it was clear that the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction from the Kentucky mansion.
Achtung! Don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his hound. All he had to do was loop back once he was out of sight.
How did he know what's going on or where I was going?
I can hear your thoughts.
No. It's a double-way antenna. What do I do? Oh, you were certainly composed for someone who just witnessed a killing.
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood.
How about brain?
Nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room's floor. What?
Ooh, cool answer. Very cool.
So nothing strange about how he acted. Shushin looks like she has something to say, which does not surprise me.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what that's supposed to mean! Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes?
I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction.
Is that all?
No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing.
It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be few people around in the park.
So he just stood there, menacingly. Not much to go on there.
I'm staring at you.
Druzy, if you got something to say, by all means, say it! The witness is way too self-assured. There's gotta be a weakness somewhere in his testimony.
What you seeing?
Determined.
Your special eyes.
Did you do the third one?
Nope.
Okay.
Kind of on purpose.
Okay. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance, but not for me?
It can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. That is to say, I did drugs. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect syllogism. A proof in 3 parts. Exquisite. Simply exquisite.
He actually looks like he's going to cry.
The most normal person.
Tracy, the bathroom is just out the door and to the left.
I can't find a single problem with that testimony.
Had enough at last, Head Forehead.
It's time to back off a bit.
Never.
The defense still has some questions that demand answers, Your Honor, and I will think of them.
Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh, let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head.
Very well. You may continue with the cross-examination.
What's this about a cell phone?
We already talked about this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, maybe there's anything left to unravel in this testimony after all. No shit.
Some of us have glamorous careers who'd like to go back to this month, Head Forehead.
They don't have enough to put Wonky away. Can't you just back off for now?
I guess so.
There's something fishy about that testimony, or there's nothing fishy about it at all. I want there to be, though.
It appears there are no objections to this witness's current testimony.
There are any number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves, which wiped the previous user's prints. Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing the gun away. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion.
No!
It seems we've come to the end of the line here.
No! Oh, that can't be all!
How unfortunate. It seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Where are you, Head Forehead?
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Waki Kitaki.
Eh? Eek?
Eek.
Who he can? Ah!
What? Tracy!
Nobody move.
What's
Hatchling
the
slasher?
meaning of this? Who are you?
There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet.
Wait, are you one of the Kitakis?
The Kitakis? You mean the notorious gangsters?
If you don't want to see me give the pretty little girl a new smile, do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes.
What? This court will not bow to pressure from the likes of...
Herr Judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman.
Recess 20 minutes, or I promise you, you'll regret it.
Wait! How did it disappear so fast? Oh no.
Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo!
I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bubbleleaf? Cat the mysterious man!
I'm on it!
To be continued.
Be careful. He could be dangerous. Oh god.
Who could it possibly be?
I don't know. I'm gonna be right back.
We should save about it.
Oh. So
And continue.
saved about it.
Bobleaf will never not be a thing.
Blame Jay.
Yeah.
Still defendant lobby number 2.
Shooty! Shooty!
You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show.
Oh. Trixie, you're okay. I thought...
Don't cry, Apollo.
That's good for nothing gangsters!
It's unseemly.
There are some things you just don't do! I'm pressing charges!
Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else.
Yeah!
What the heck is that?
Surprised? This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat.
You look marvelous, darling.
I love him.
Me too.
Hello.
He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean, Jersey, there are some things you just don't do. I am still pressing charges.
Hello, now is not the time to be threatening me.
It's gonna be easy.
It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday?
Uh-huh.
You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Jersey, no more staged abductions, please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling.
Think back, Apollo.
It's just a
When he was
Megatron
crying?
thing.
Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
I remember. I definitely remember.
You
Yep.
Totally remember.
Yeah,
We're
It just
smart.
happened.
I
It just
We're
happened.
so smart.
I remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
for
You
gore.
remember?
No for gore.
You
Yeah, I remember.
What do you
Yeah.
remember?
I remember the contradictions.
Which
Yeah.
are?
What were
We
the
were there.
contradictions?
Well, at first, he said he threw a gun away, and we were like, no, it was this knife. And we, haha,
Yeah.
look at this knife with the
Uh-huh.
fingerprints on them. And he was like, oh, no, I was wrong, and he was crying.
He
and we're like,
remembers.
haha, stupid.
He
Yeah,
remembers.
Good
yeah,
remember.
I
He
remember.
does.
I remember.
Good
hit the
remember.
button.
I think I remember them. Sure.
There were 2 times when he said when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction.
This just happened. Are we going to read it again?
Nope.
Then let's skip it!
No.
Goodbye!
He said the man tossed aside a pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help?
Didn't you notice anything?
The tears?
Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
Blah, 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 blah.
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
That is very subtle.
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
I'm really glad they brought that up.
Who do I?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated for that long.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? What I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose.
Not true.
Damn it.
Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Mr. Right said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
Make a perception check.
What was that she said before the trial started? Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today?
We read
He
about
said
this.
his old foot injury was acting up, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, I'm in the fort.
Yeah, as long as you
All right,
don't
I got my dice here.
I'm gonna here
What's
to
we
cry.
did
what's
that
Apollo's
20.
bonus perception?
20.
-5.
8.
Is that what he sent by us being fine?
Oh my god, I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Hey, I'm taking a picture to share with you.
Well, messes aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict today already. Time to show what this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice.
Oh.
I'm gonna put it in stream series.
Oh, you guys did the
Okay. Let's do it.
Apollo?
Yes. You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing.
Uh-huh.
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can.
I just flew in from the coast, and boy, am I'm tired.
Right.
Boy, are your jokes tired.
Haha.
Heyo.
I can't believe Art got 2 main characters.
Mr. Hess.
Court is now back in session.
Right, we're fine.
I'd like to say that the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice,
Oh, you mean me?
don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat?
Ah, right. Don't worry about him. I settled that.
You settled that?
He's dead now. Yes, it was. Oh, out of an out-of-court settlement, right?
Perhaps Fraulein would have just believed that it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
I think he's on to me.
I saw you.
I wish he would stop being so cool.
Impossible. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time.
Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
And immediately fiddles with his book.
Is it new? I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene.
I don't think this
Nor.
is new. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is new.
Yeah, this is Anne.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Focus. If only it was that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expressions. Stupid smug. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Nothing. What's this? My bracelet?
What? What? Megatama?
What are you looking at?
What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow?
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy. My bracelet is trying to tell me something. Oh God!
So what's the story behind this bracelet, Apollo?
My brand.
So this is where he's on the book.
Oh yeah.
So you called immediately after witnessing a murder?
The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo.
What?
This has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habits? Breaking the habit! The only time he'd ever seen or had the book open was here, which means that the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
Know what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your
Oh.
bracelet?
I think it's an urge to backhand him.
I can't believe Trucy's looking at the
Oh,
bracelets.
you too?
Wow.
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you're talking about before, but I have a handicap. But I have a feeling that my trusty bracelet is just like your magic panties.
Huh?
That's a
All
lie
I gotta
now.
do is
Huh?
tap.
Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with X as it reacts to the testimony.
Ah,
What's going on, Sharingan?
Even closer.
yes.
Ah, nose.
What nose?
I can see the witness's face, his expression so clearly. It's filling my mind.
Yeah, something Nintendo DS.
I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
That's not
Just his
terrifying.
nose.
Apollo?
Help! Josie, what's happening to me?
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing?
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
I just imagine everyone looking at Apollo with huge bulging eyes.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's Twitch.
What's his
Have it.
website?
Yeah, that's where we are right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember it, right?
You can be anywhere in the world, and you decided to be here at twitch.com/ChallengerApproachingTV. Thanks so much.
Oh,
Twitch.tv,
Yeah.
rather.
And this guy is here. Yeah,
Whatever.
he's twitch.tv/ergo.
Sure, when he says something he's not sure
No,
of.
no,
he
no,
fiddles
no,
with
no,
the
no,
beat.
no, no,
Ah,
no,
da,
no,
da,
no,
da,
no.
da, da,
I
da.
concur with this statement.
I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, it's so great.
Yep, you got it.
I
Now
did.
you're looking at the witness's face.
Yay!
And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
yep.
It's canon.
I bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I go and see his face like this, and I don't want to see his nose hairs anymore. Time to try changing my viewpoint.
Hey.
I don't want to look at that.
No.
I can't look away.
It's beautiful eyes.
This train wreck of a man.
My perfect ears. My chiseled cheekbones. My
Help.
cool crest thing.
Lower.
So he's definitely gotten some work done, right?
Lower. Yeah.
Nice book.
That's a book.
A pink.
Higher.
Pinky's
Get to the
eyes.
fingers. Oh, come on.
Damn it.
Mhm. Perfect. Now you're really ready.
Good for me.
Ready for what? The
Ready
press
for
X?
fun.
Oh no.
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.
That we're gonna be 2 minutes late?
No!
Exactly.
Perceive.
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer, to perceive with it.
With what, Tracy?
Oh, you know, with it.
Oh, of course.
With
Yeah. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers?
Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again.
Huh? Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice!
That was a long description. Echo, I used my cell phone.
You!
confirm.
He's touching the page.
Cell phone telephone.
Yeah, let's go. To the Shadow Realm!
Good.
Quick, get him the eye drops.
I saw it. Just now, I could see it.
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
This man can no longer return this book to the library. He creased the page.
All this
Yeah.
banging of desks. It's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Sickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with that page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone,
What are you talking about?
you touched the book.
Huh?
I'm curious now about the cell phone of yours.
Huh?
Mind if I ask you a few questions? Oh, what to ask?
What's your number?
What's your number?
Oh,
What model do you use?
oh my gosh. Wow.
Do you have minutes?
Dude, I
Show
like
me your
his
phone.
number.
I want to look
Can I
at your
get you a
phone.
number?
I want to see your pink phone.
Mr. Sickler, please show me your cell phone.
Oh, why? Whatever for?
Show me, and you'll find out.
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see.
You don't have it?
Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone?
Yo! Well, where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday.
Well, it's not the stream, so
Blah,
look,
blah,
a cell
blah.
phone.
Okay.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler.
Oh,
Cry your tears.
oh.
Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment?
Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was found yesterday. In the Maractus Clinic garage.
The miraculous. What? That's where the victim lived.
Yeah, that's impossible. What page was
Man. That's a lot of pages, buddy.
That's a lot of pages. Infinite book.
You're kind of ruining the page there with your sweat.
The knowledge.
You'll never return the book at this case.
It's
Also,
good
they're
for
all
the book.
blank. All the
Hydrate
pages
the
are
book.
blank. Thirsty? Take a sip.
Take a sip.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you?
What have you done?
That was fast.
Thank you, Debbie.
Okay.
If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? And why did you lie about it?
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all?
Just where is this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to get indicated with a startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right around here.
Not a very high degree of accuracy.
No, it was right here.
That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage.
What are you
unnecessary.
saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into near Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. The cell phone tells all.
Stop playing your tunes on their phone.
I
We got new
installed my
theme
theme song on-
music.
I installed my theme song on your phone, Mr. Stickler. You're welcome.
Just to add insult to injury.
That's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, does it raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime?
You know what? I need to turn off the music a little bit because this is a jam.
Yes, well,
Yeah.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can even do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Maybe the little watch on the strap is broken at the time it was dropped? Which is the only reason why that watch would even be there.
where'd we find the cell phone?
Underneath a car. And it was
Oh,
made clear that if the car had moved, it would have
moved.
crushed the phone.
Yeah.
Of course I had the evidence, I think!
My word is the evidence.
I like your swagger, Hatterforehead. Hit it!
The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say.
Oh, I'll hit it. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is...
Okay.
The car!
So, okay, I don't
mirror?
think it's, well, it does say it was
It said-
beneath a
it
car,
says-
but
Yeah. Are you also thinking the mirror, perhaps? Because it proves that the
Maybe.
car was used that night?
It's the only car piece we have, right?
The gun!
the gun.
It's the gun!
No! The cell phone seems more likely to me.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
No comment, Hatter Judge.
No.
No dice,
Aw.
Mr. Justice. Penalty.
You can't stop the music on us. That's with
Oh,
our
man.
one defining clue
I
that we got it
can
right.
I
Damn it.
can and will stop the beat.
No!
But it's our own theme song.
Apollo, remember where we found that cell phone?
I am really aware of it.
Blah, blah, blah,
Right,
blah.
Blah,
that's
blah, blah,
all
blah,
on
blah,
the
blah, blah, blah,
ground.
blah.
I
I
can
think I
find it.
flashed back to this exact moment earlier
DL6
today.
incident.
Your Honor, one more chance, please.
Mr. Justice, keep this up and you'll run yourself out of a life's worth of chances.
I'll bring the song back if you're good.
I'll try the other one then.
Slowly
Oh.
clinking. That's
Yeah.
a side view mirror.
As it so happens, Mr. Maractus's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident?
An accident.
An accident?
More like an accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m., just outside People Park. Our murder scene. Mr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that this car was parked after the accident. Which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, I was lying on the ground right under the wheel, which I definitely have proof of, I think. Ergo, Mr. Stickler! The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m., the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
No, stop! This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something.
Something.
Oh.
I suppose it is worth
I'm
saying
convinced.
this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be the most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. That is the face of guilt.
Your assistant is staring at me. Stop staring at me, girl.
No.
I can see you with my special eyes and my bracelet.
I'm so sad.
Stare.
You should be.
I almost want to try making this guy in Metopia.
Oh God.
That would be so easy.
Yeah.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand. All as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant and the scene.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It is quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
What?
Prison.
Oh, no. No.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
I felt like we needed to linger on that statement just a bit.
It rolls. What do you want?
That statement was funny. Bruce didn't react to any at all during that testimony.
His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice!
So sad. Oh. Hit the button.
When you went shopping. So when you went shopping, this means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place?
Well, yes, of course.
Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
Costco's is a deeply spiritual time. I agree.
I wasn't expecting this guy to be so fun. Oh my god.
Aw.
I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
It's a thing, it's annoying when you play him in a vacuum, but in this setting, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think sampling free food counts as a religion?
I mean, churches give you free wine and bread.
It's
It's
the same thing! It's the same thing! In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home, yes.
This is the cocktail weenie of Christ.
That's when you pass in front of the Maractus Clinic?
Why, yes, that's correct.
That was a pretty suspicious pause there.
Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Not too specific. But please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Of course. The supermarket is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet, woe is I walked on unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park.
Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic.
The same entrance our victim used.
Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance?
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say.
This is my blood for which I have shed for you. Available in aisle 7 for $6.99.
This part of testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him out the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
Newts.
It's
Noot. So, you happen to remember the noodle stand, do you?
Oh, yeah, I think this is it.
quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read
This
the
is it.
sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes,
Yep.
that was it.
What is it,
It said
Wander?
noodle on one side and El Dune on the other.
Yeah.
So if he said noodle, then he was coming at it from the opposite side of that we thought.
Uh-huh.
I thought he was gonna make some kind of really big joke.
For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice? Just ice?
No. There definitely would be some soda involved. But what about that sign? Could that be important?
Not at
That's
all.
important.
Nah. I think we're good. So the sign on the noodle stand said, "Noodle." It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious?
No.
I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days.
You might die, Judge.
Bring your cholesterol medicine with you.
I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Humph! Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria.
I doubt that.
Some apply for the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles.
Your smoodles?
Smoodles.
I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself.
Is it bad that I kind of miss the cafeterias at my college?
I miss
Definitely.
pizza on the go.
Yeah,
Right,
that
it
was
was-
nice.
I mean, when I
Nice.
went there, they had just built this new one that was really nice, so that's all.
Should we just present?
Take it.
And
Yeah,
take a
then
sip.
should we call it right after?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Then I guess that's
And
it.
you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle.
I
we
think
stop
that's where,
here?
I think that's where we kind of have to end it.
Probably had
Okay.
If
Oh,
we
then
want
that
to
That'd be
end
an easy
before
one to
10.
ease into.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, noodle. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, it makes sense here. Well,
Well, Stickler, I guess we're gonna see
1
you again.
second.
1 second.
Mhm.
Should we go on a little bit longer?
Get some music going.
We really can't afford to go too much longer, chat.
Yeah, we can't
Yeah.
can't go later than 10 tonight.
Yeah.
Is it worth going for those 2 minutes though?
Like, is it a line forward?
At the very least, I'm gonna
Eh.
start saving.
Okay,
Okay,
good
Yeah.
idea.
Literally just a few more seconds. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. Oh. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt,
Oh.
Noodle.
Oh wait, Optical posted a picture as well.
Ah, what's this?
Yes!
Please don't be.
Put it on
Ah!
screen! Put it
I
on
will,
screen!
I will.
Put it on screen!
Did
Wait,
you
I
just
gotta-
make that optical?
Okay,
That's impressive. Eh,
There we go.
Noodle.
Nice.
Thank
Noodle.
you.
No, please.
Answer the question.
You son of a
Stickler.
bitch!
I didn't do it. I promise.
What did it say?
Noodle. It said noodle.
What did it say? Oh. I don't believe
That's not good for me.
you. That's right.
Okay.
This
Okay.
was
Appreciate his
important
gun
to
safety
keep
though.
going.
Finger off the trigger.
Is that what we
Yeah.
wanted to keep going for a few
Yeah,
seconds
yeah,
longer?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Okay.
It
It
was
was
well
very
worth it. Thank you.
important. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Guys,
Thanks,
tomorrow
Optical.
tomorrow we ain't doing nothing, but on
Yeah.
Friday we doing Splatfest.
We are.
Splat-
Yeah, we'll be
Team
fighting
Sunday.
for Team Sunday on the Splatfest.
On
Ironically,
Friday.
because we're playing on Friday.
Sunday, Sunday,
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah. He's looking at the gun.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you, little man.
You can hurt me in a way that matters.
Damn it, I was going to say that.
It was book soup.
Bucks it gun. It was a gun.
It was
Gun
gone.
soup.
It was guns.
Wait, that one fucking scene from the anime.
Assassination
Huh?
classroom.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just saw it's that clip
Oh, yeah,
where
it is.
like they shove a gun into a bowl of soup or something.
You need some
and there's
badass
guns.
noodles, salt, and a
And
gun.
then gun.
And a gun. You guys would like that show. It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
until next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.
That's the wrong button.